Hey you guys, how y'all doing? It's your girl Miss D here. DB in the house. Hey, this is Foolery Friday. I'm gonna be bringing a little different content to you. You know, normally I come to you certain days I'm eating. Well, guess what? This is a variety pack here. We're gonna do some content a little different. And for Foolery Friday, yeah, we're gonna bring Panic 911 to you. How about that? Hopefully you guys enjoy this. If not, hey, let me know in the comments. Appreciate it. Let's get it started. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? It's your girl Deb here. Hope y'all doing pretty good. Hey, I'm coming back with another one at ya. Yes, I am. Alright guys, this right here, this is a spoiler alert. If you don't want a spoiler alert, hey, go ahead, head on off my channel, because you know what? I'm about to get it in. This spoiler alert here is about Panic 911. Yeah, I said it, Panic 911. When I tell you, let me tell you something. I just so happened to be watching TV, and this episode came on. I didn't know what it was. You know, my TV go on throughout the day until it decided to cut off on its own. And then I have to cut it back on. Yeah, that's right. The TV watches me sometime. Simple as that. Well, I'm sitting here watching this episode. And apparently this man had kidnapped this lady. This man he kidnapped, it was his ex-girlfriend. She go by the name Joan. Okay. He kidnapped her. And somehow she got away. Thank God she got away. She ended up getting away. He had tied her up in the house. She got away. And she ran to a house that had the light on. She ran to this house that had the light on. She started knocking on the door. So the lady who was, apparently the lady who was in the house, she had this big old front window where she can see, you know, who's at her door and what have you. So the lady kept saying, help me, please help me, please help me. And the lady who was inside the house, her name was Ann. She goes and calls 911 because she was refusing to let that lady in. And I don't blame her. I'm explaining to you later on as to why you shouldn't let people in. Do all that you can do to help that person without them coming in, because you never know what is going on with that person. Never mind you, Ann called 911. Hey, I got a lady at my front door. She's saying, please help me, apparently because Ann at the time, Ann did not see the man that was out there. She didn't see nobody out there. She seen this lady constantly banging on her door. Ann called when she talked to 911. And you know, let me say this. 911, they have got to have some massive, when I say massive training, they have got to. Because they are being put in situations, which is part of their job. I get it. And it's amazing, because what if something happens to that person and you do everything you can to get the police there, but then the outcome is bad? Yeah, I can almost rest assure you that they go through some massive training, those operators. Now, back to Joan and Ann. Now, after Ann called the police, you have Joan still knocking at the door. All of a sudden, a male figure appeared. It's Joan's ex. Ann did not know who Joan was, but Ann knew who the guy was. What Ann did, she realized, oh, that's my neighbor. So she told the operator, the guy is my neighbor. So He recognized Ann through the window, and he told Ann, put that phone down, Ann. Put the phone down. Oh, do you think Ann put that phone down? Oh, no. Ann was like, oh, this is my neighbor. She told him his name and everything. And all of a sudden, he comes out of his back pocket with a knife. So, Ann, she's looking like, oh my God, he's got a knife. And Joan study hollering, he's gonna kill me, please, please, please. Stop it. I'm sorry. I just got interrupted by two dogs about to fight. Anyway, anywho, and she sees this gentleman. He go and he stabs this woman. He thought he stabbed her to death, but he did not. I'm like, what is going on here? I'm trying to figure out I'm like, this is my remote. What is this I'm watching? I noticed it said Panic 911. I'm like, oh, okay, Panic 911. Okay, I get it. Is that something new? Must be something new because I had never watched it. Anywho, and she's on the phone with 911. After he stabbed the lady, he decided he's gonna run off. He ran off. So Ann was feeling some kind of way. So Ann thought, I need to go out here and help this lady, because you know what? Let me tell you something. If Ann had not went out there, that would have bothered her for the rest of her life, because she did not let that lady in her house. That would have bothered her. And thank God that Ann did what she did, because you know what? If she had let the lady in the house, that man could have got both of them, and nobody would have knew. Police wouldn't have arrived tonight. Never mind you, they said the police was what were they were? They said, I want to say they said they was 3 miles away. They were 3 miles away. There was some long miles that they was coming from, because from between 934 wait a minute, 334 and 4, anyway, they probably was right. But anyway, it seemed like it was more than 3 minutes away. Or 3 miles away. It seemed like it was more than 3 miles away. Anyway, let's get back to the point. All of a sudden, after this man runs away, Ann goes outside the house. She goes outside the house to help the lady. Never mind you, as soon as she go outside the house, here come the police officer. Police officer pull up. He go over there, check everything out. Let me go to the car. Let me get some kind of cloth so we can stop all this bleeding, this, that, and other. Hold the bleeding in. What have you. Okay. All of a sudden, he goes to the car. Ann there with the lady. Ann looks up, and guess what? This man came back to the scene. He came back to the scene with his knife. Ann started hollering because he was coming at Ann. But once Ann started hollering, that's when the police officer turned around and got the man attention. He told him, hey, put your weapon down. Put that down. That man was not hearing that police whatsoever. That man started coming at the police, and you know what? Pow, pow, pow. I'm sorry. It was just one shot. The police shot him, and he was deceased on the scene. Yeah, he was deceased on the scene. Joan ended up living. She became a nurse. And I tell you what, man, I know that lived with her for the rest of her life. I tell you what, you know what? The reason why I had said, you never know in a situation why Ann didn't unlock that door. And I'm going to tell you why. There was a situation that happened with me. Me and my son, he was much younger. He can speak on that as well. Where we were on our way home. It was at night. It was around, I want to say maybe 9 something. Hush! It was 9 something, somewhere around in there. We was on our way home. And all of a sudden, as I'm driving, there was what I looked to be a body laying in the street. There was a body laying in the street. So I thought, my heart kind of pumped. And you know, I started seeing movement. And I'm looking, be quiet. I'm looking and I'm like, why? This is somebody laying in the street. Why are they laying in the street? Couldn't figure it out. But so, for some odd reason, you know, in your side eye, provincial, whatever they call it, I'm looking, and right where this tree at, there was a guy standing on the side of a tree. So as soon as I had got out and looked to see what was going on, guess what? There was going to be a carjacking right then and there. And me and my son, we both knew that. And he seen the guy on the side of the thing. So what I did, I said, hey, you may want to get up because I'm getting ready to come through. And this was a female. She laid there. And you know what? I started driving. And she seen that I wasn't playing. She got up and ran across the street. And then that's when the guy, he came from behind the tree. And we kept going. And you know, I kept thinking, they was getting ready to hijack my car. They was going to either hijack my car or it was going to be a robbery going on. You don't know, because sometimes when people approach you, you're going to think that, oh, if they robbing you, you're thinking, well, they just going to get the money and this, that, and other. If they don't want you to see them, you don't know how their brain is thinking. You do not know how their brain is thinking, because you know what? They may flip. They may flip out or anything, and before you know it, they done took you out, or you done took them out. But, you know, we got to be careful out there, guys. I just want to share that information. Like I said, if you do not want a spoiler alert on my channel, guess what? I'm going to spoiler alert to you. Yes, I am. Okay, I'm up and I'm out. And guess what? I'm going to see you in the next video. I'm up. Take care.